think it's working. Alright, hi, hello. So last time we made a video, we thought it was all lows, but good news is now it's all highs. Because at the time of our last video, we thought that we had traveled 2 hours to go to McDonald's and eat really bad McFlurries.
No one should do that.
No, no one. But
especially
then,
not in a foreign country.
Yeah, and we're like, let's just get on the bus. It's raining, it's cold.
McFlurries weren't that good.
Let's go. Let's just take our big bags of maternity clothes,
which are
actually our clothes.
One, yeah.
But yeah, let's just go. But then we're like, you know what? No, the sun came out. It was really like, we're like, let's just go. Let's just go while we can. And we did, and it was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're really glad that we went. Here, I can do this. So yeah, we're so glad that we went, and we went to our container right away, and
Mother Baby Space.
Mother Baby Space, and knocked on the door, and had to navigate a bit, be like, is Juliet here? Because she knows us. She's literally one of the few people who knows us now, because they are new people. And yeah, and they'd redone it. It looks really great.
Really good.
Yeah, and right away, like, girls were hugging us, and it was really nice to see them.
Like, really tender, long hugs.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. So we're so glad that we went back, and actually it was a beautiful day post-rain. There were puddles, but that was it. Everybody was outside. There were tons of kids playing. There was stuff going on at the community center. Sarah and I got to go to several people's caravans, and Sarah was saying on the way back how great that was. Do you want to share?
Just so long. It was just really great to get to know people. There's a lot of reasons for that. And it was nice to feel part of their lives and get to know them a little bit better.
Yeah, it seems like the stuff we were doing in the container was helpful, but what they really like and what we really like was actually going to their caravans. I mean, it can be very awkward, but just with like the language barrier and stuff, but in general, it just made us feel really welcome, and they were so flattered that someone would come, and actually we had a bunch of kids who we didn't even really know being like, come to our caravan! And so it was really cute. We had to turn some of them down. But yeah, it was so sweet. There was this little girl who followed me around camp almost the entire time we were out, and she just was like holding on to my legs. I'd be like walking, and she'd be holding my leg, and I was like, okay. Not like clinging to it, but just had her hand on my leg, and it was really cute. And we really didn't know her, so it was really cute. But as soon as she saw us, she ran up and started hugging us, so maybe she thought she knew us. Anyway, so yeah, it was really good. So Sarah went to Julia's container and met her dad.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Elham's and gave her that bracelet stuff. Her siblings were sick, but I took that little girl with me, and it was cute and fun. We had chai. And then we both headed more toward the community center, and Sarah was in dancing for a long time. Do you want to share about that?
It was just fun, a little erotic.
It's girls only.
Yeah.
And then boys only.
So they're all like, dance with us, dance with us. I'm like, okay. And then they're like doing kind of like these creepy dances. I'm like, I don't want to do that with you. It's kind of weird. It's not like you're with the club, but you're 11. And anyway.
And
that's so fun.
In the meantime, I had been at Elham's, and then once I got done with that, the little girl and I went to the community center in search of Sarah, and I ended up talking to Matt for a little bit and hearing an update on how things have been while we're here and how much work he and the other coordinators are still doing. It seems like this week there's no work at the warehouse, so they're trying to orchestrate different jobs at the camp. And so Sarah and I have been really encouraged, I think, to see all the different activities they've added this week. And it turns out that's because they're just trying to make sure everyone has something to do. Mm-hmm. But that's pretty great. But we did still see volunteers just kind of like sitting around, not really doing too much, which was too bad. Because we also saw volunteers who were getting in with the kids and playing with them, and that was so cool. So I did eventually check in the dance area for Sarah, and sure enough, she was in there dancing. And by the time I got in there and danced with that cute little baby, it was time to go, and it was time for the boys to dance. So we said goodbye to some of the other volunteers who were leaving, and we had originally planned to join them for dinner, but that didn't work out because we went to 2 different people's containers. You want to talk about that?
We went to Sabas to say goodbye and ended up staying a little longer. I think it's especially difficult to say goodbye when there's a language barrier because you don't know what's rude, and it seems rude to come and then go, but they made us some food that was kind of sketch.
It was so, I shouldn't say, but basically it had weird mystery meat. It was like mostly chicken, and I felt like I had to eat it, but it was mostly chicken, but then there were these weird like gray circles, and they were really chewy, and I don't know if they were chicken, if they were like some other old meat. They were in some kind of bread that was really good, like fried up, but the meat was just like, So it was not good. They also gave us, they gave us orange drinks, but I'll show you what else they gave us. Sarah, get the drum roll ready, girl. Keep it going. Yay,
what's the normal drum roll? Deodorant. I don't know how to do a drum roll.
Yeah, I actually don't either. That's why I had to do it. So yeah, they gave us deodorant, and we were like, ah.
She's like, for here.
Like, thank you.
Because they're like, going back to America. We're like, yeah. They're like, for you.
Maybe it was a subtle hint, but anyway, that was so sweet. Also, their caravan had changed since the last time we came. It had like a wooden bunk bed system, which seems much, much better. So that's good.
Except that like people were actually sleeping there.
People were definitely sleeping. That's what
and they're like, wake up, Sarah's here.
And she, like, her eyes were like bloodshot. She's like,
like, yeah, no, we're right back to bed.
So we have noticed that almost every time we go to someone's caravan, someone's napping. Mm-hmm. So Sarah has a theory for that.
That there's just not enough beds because it's not 2 beds. Maybe what we were sitting on would be the 3rd bed. Yeah. So if you have 8 children, 7, almost 8, children and 2 adults, then how do you all sleep? I guess you would take turns.
But we did find out that actually Sabah's whole family is here, basically. She has siblings all over, but her mom, dad, and 2 sisters are here. So she has other family both in Europe and home in Syria. But that's kind of cool that the kids' grandparents are there. Although, where are they? I don't know.
And they mysteriously made us food from the other room.
Yeah, how did they do that? Oh, no. The one daughter returned having come from food distribution.
That's actually saying her mom made it in the other room.
I don't know.
Mysteries.
But yeah, mysteries. So we had been there for a while, and then we had also promised Raifa, Sarah's best friend, that we would stop by her caravan and give her mom our number so we could keep in touch on WhatsApp or something. And so we went back there, and again, we're like, oh, no, like, don't make us anything. Another sibling was sleeping, and we're like, no. But we ended up being there, like, how long?
Maybe almost an hour. Yeah. And they went out and they bought us soda and chocolates and...
They're like Pepsi, but it was definitely like a Sprite, knockoff Sprite. But it was so cute. It was delicious, too. So they brought us Sprite and white chocolate and oregano chips. That's a big thing here.
Although the daughter was mostly the one going out, and the daughter's maybe like 2 to 3, and so she's like
she'd be like,
no.
And she'd
like fall
there
back
you go.
in. Yeah.
Like, thanks. But as we mentioned in another video, no boundaries anymore. Speaking of no boundaries, guess what we got? Drum roll.
More deodorant.
But it's a different scent. So yeah, we've got citrus and aloe vera.
Hooray!
So Sarah and I both have 2 of these. They look kind of awkward. Like baby bottles. So, it was so cute. The mom's like, I really like this. And then she gave it to us. She's like, so you remember me. And I'll show you a drawing that one of the girls made.
Every time your armpits smell, think of me.
Yeah. And then I had done like a team drawing thing with Raifa at Creative one day. And then she and her sister asked me to draw her some animals. So I drew these ducks, and then she gave them eyelashes and wrote, I love you. The first time she wrote it backwards, like Arabic style, and she's like, oh, no. And she crossed it out, so we had to redo it. Then she drew this one is picturing people in a boat. Sarah noticed that, and here's her name. So she drew the wings and the heart. So yeah, so that was super cute. She wanted us to remember me. Raifa tried to give us this giant, like, plush dog, and we're like, no, it's okay. You don't need that. But anyway, it was really, really good. So we ended up getting out way too late to go to dinner. And also we took the wrong bus.
I would say for me the highlight, though, of the Raifa's family is that, like, the mom talked about first how, like, everything she said, she's just like, I just have a black heart being here because there's no certainty of the future, there's no hope. They're saying at least in Chios they were hoping there was something next, like they had a next step, whereas now they don't have that next step. They are actually in the process of trying to be sent home back to Lebanon because they're realizing that they won't be able to stay, really. But the father is Palestinian, and so because he's Palestinian, he's actually never seen Palestine, but he was born there. His mom was born, or he was born in Lebanon. His mom was born in Lebanon because he married this woman. Now their children are considered Palestinian. They actually can't go back to Lebanon, seems like, so far. But they can't go anywhere else either. So, but the woman was just talking about how her heart was black and she's so sad and only she's sad. But then when she left, she was so happy. She's like, look, I'm smiling now. I'm so happy because I'm sorry that I have my sad stories, but, you know, like, I'm sorry that I'm only telling you sad things, but look, I'm so happy to have people to talk to. And she said she couldn't wait because she can call us now on the phone. And
yeah,
it was kind of sweet.
It was really nice. And the dad was also pretty talkative, even though his English was not as
He was really nice
good.
too.
But yeah, so it was really a positive experience. I think also a lot of times when we go to the caravans, the men are either not there or they kind of like intentionally leave the room.
Mm-hmm. They seemed to have a really healthy family dynamic, which was nice. Yeah. They just kept emphasizing like the importance of having a good heart. And the mom was showing us pictures of her with makeup on. She's like, oh, my face, you know, like it was so beautiful. Now it's just like this, and my hair is white now from the stress. And he would just be like, it's not about like a beautiful face, it's a beautiful heart, or things like that. And talk about being like in love with her for 20 years and stuff like that. That's very sweet.
Yeah. It was really cool.
And that it didn't matter if they weren't working as long as they had each other, it was okay. But, you know, of course they'd want more. Anyway, so.
Yeah, the whole thing was really cool. I'm really glad that we did it. And I think originally we were like, why didn't we just say goodbye? Why did we sneak away like last Saturday? But now I think I'm glad that we had this day to say goodbye because we did get to spend more time. The only family we didn't get to see that we would have really liked to see is the Rachilda family. Yeah, so it's a family with how many daughters? At least 5, but I think more. No, they definitely have more. Yeah, so they have a ton of daughters, and 4 of them come to English and activities. And the youngest of those 4 calls me Rachilda. And like I was tutoring them in English and stuff, and so I would have liked to say goodbye to them, and I think Sarah would have too. But other than that, I felt like we got to say goodbye to a lot of our favorite people. And there were still so many people who were like, come to our caravan, do this stuff.
Oh, it's almost the maximum time.
Okay, yeah, it is. But anyway, so this has been a long video, but basically, hi. We are so glad that we went. And yeah, we're still going to keep looking for a coat for Sabah and maybe other stuff too. But yeah, today was a total hi. Okay.
After 2 p.m.
After 2 p.m. Bye.